So when you think of Germany, what comes to mind? Probably organized cities, maybe a lot of history, right? Well, what if I told you the real story is actually found in its contrasts? We're talking about a constant push and pull between the old and the new, the wild and the structured. Today, we're going to take a journey right through the heart of that fascinating tension.
And this quote really nails it. It's the key to the whole thing. Germany is not just one thing. Think about it. You've got this punk rock creative energy in Berlin, and then just a train ride away, the polished, buttoned-up traditions of Bavaria. You have fairy tale castles looking down on some of the most high-tech highways in the world. So yeah, to truly get Germany, you've got to lean into those contradictions.
I mean, on the surface, you absolutely see that famous German order. The trains run on time, the cities are spotless. But that structure, it's really just the canvas. What's painted on top is this vibrant, sometimes kind of chaotic layer of creativity. And the history is so deep and so varied that you can literally cross a regional border and feel like you've stepped into a completely different era.
Okay, so where do we see this clash of personalities most clearly? In its cities, for sure. So let's kick off our journey with the ultimate urban showdown, Berlin versus Munich.
All right, first stop, Berlin. This place, it just wears its history right out in the open. It's not hidden away in museums. You can be walking past some super sleek, modern cafe, and bam, there's a section of the Berlin Wall totally covered in incredible street art. It doesn't hide its scars, you know? It turns them into something beautiful. This is a city you have to let unfold around you. You really just have to wander.
Let's just look at these three icons, for example. You've got the Brandenburg Gate. It used to be the symbol of division, and now it's all about unity. Then there's the Reichstag building, a classic 19th century parliament with this insane futuristic glass dome plopped on top. It's literally transparency built on top of history. In the East Side Gallery, I mean, come on. That's the ultimate transformation, right? A symbol of oppression, the Wall, is now one of the world's biggest open-air art galleries. That's Berlin for you, right there.
Okay, so let's hop on a train and head south, because trust me, everything is about to change. We're in Munich now. And if Berlin is gritty and feels like a work in progress, Munich is, well, it's polished. It's proud. It's not just a different city, it's a whole different vibe, all rooted in that traditional Bavarian culture. Life here is all about tradition. You go to the Marienplatz and it's not just some historic square, it feels like the whole city's living room. The English Garden? It's just massive and beautiful and shows how much they love organized nature and just being outdoors. And the beer gardens, like the Hofbräuhaus, they're not just for tourists, not at all. They're the real social heart of Munich, where everyone comes together. So you see the difference, right? It really boils down to this. Berlin's vibe is raw, it's creative, it's constantly changing. You don't just do Berlin, you wander around and discover it. Munich, on the other hand, kind of presents itself to you, all pristine and orderly. You admire its beauty, you enjoy its lively culture. It's like two completely different German souls, maybe even from two different centuries, and they're just a few hours apart by train.
But hey, the story of Germany isn't just about its cities. Not even close. To really get it, you've got to leave the concrete behind and get out into the landscapes, the very ones that inspired all those myths and fairy tales we know.
So as we head deeper south into Bavaria, it's like you can feel the whole country changing around you. The landscape gets softer, greener, and then, boom, it just soars upwards. These rolling hills suddenly give way to the super dramatic, jagged peaks of the Alps.
And this is the Germany you see in fairy tales. You've got Neuschwanstein Castle. I mean, it's this crazy romantic vision from a king that actually inspired the Disney castle. And then you have the Zugspitze, Germany's highest mountain. When you're standing up there, looking out over the Alps, you just get it. You understand the kind of power and scale that shaped the whole Bavarian spirit.
But it's not all about these massive, epic mountains. If we journey west, the whole mood changes. We're in the Black Forest now. And this is a totally different kind of nature. It's more intimate. It's all about that quiet feeling you get in a dense forest, the charm of those little villages, and just the sense that you've kind of stepped back in time.
This is where you'll find Germany's highest waterfalls, at a place called Triberg. And they're not some massive, thundering giant, but this beautiful series of cascades. The main city on the edge of the forest is Freiburg. It's super green, really relaxed. It's honestly the perfect spot to base yourself, to explore a region that's basically telling you to just slow down and breathe.
Okay, so we've got edgy cities, traditional towns, huge mountains, deep forests. How in the world do you pack for a trip like that? Well, being prepared is everything. So let's get into some really practical advice from our source guide.
All right, the guide points to 4 essentials. 1, a good backpack. You're going to be moving a lot. 2, a portable charger. It's your lifeline for maps, train schedules, all of it. 3, a compact tripod, because you want to capture the epic scale of those landscapes. And 4, packing cubes. Seriously, they are the secret to staying organized when you're jumping between totally different places. The name of the game is mobility.
So what does a trip like this actually look like on a calendar? Well, a really smart itinerary might be something like this. You start with a few days in Berlin, just soaking up all that history and creative energy. Then head south to Munich to get a taste of Bavarian life. From there, you go right into the Alps, and after that, you journey west to the chill vibes of the Black Forest. See? It's a route that literally takes you through every single contrast we've been talking about.
Oh, and when you go matters a lot. The guide says the sweet spots are spring and fall. You get that great balance of decent weather and fewer crowds. But if you go in winter, well, that's a whole other kind of magic with the famous Christmas markets.
So when you put it all together, it's pretty clear, right? Germany is not a country you can figure out in one go. It's a place that's full of structure, but also full of surprises. It's got this incredibly deep history, but it's also constantly changing.
And that really brings us to the big question for you. What kind of Germany are you going to discover? Are you going to find the creative, historical beat of Berlin? Or the traditional, lively charm of Munich? Or maybe the quiet, deep beauty of the forests and mountains?
Because at the end of the day, Germany is a country that's made for curious people. It's a place that rewards you for moving around, for challenging what you thought you knew, and it really only shows its true, complex self to people who are willing to look beyond the obvious.